training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
You better be afraid of me. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Hey, stand up.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Finds his rookie first-rounder. It's Noah Fant. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Second-year punter Colby Wadman out there now for the Broncos. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Put up. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. Defense wins championships, baby. Check the backer. Check the backer. Jam. 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 Jam.
Off play action. It's Stick. Caught right side. Davis. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Show it up. Check. Crunch. Rock it. 25. Put up. 25. Check 25. 5.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Throw right side, caught by Davis. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I don't think you got it, sir.
They'll throw on second down his stick. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it's 3rd and 4.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Hey, Alpha. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check. Leo. Defense.
Now stick. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Come on, baby.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Set up. 15 line. 15 line. Pick your game up. Kill. Set go. 2.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Now the fourth-year man from Utah, Devontae Booker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Devontae Booker, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 20. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Yo, fight.
Here's Stick on first and 10. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go, dude. Here I come. Here I come. Check safety. Check safety.
These two teams all tied after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
70, Indy.
Bring it. Kill, kill, kill. Turn.
Fair, fair. Secret.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 36.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Down. 8, read. 61, matchbox lights.
Let's get off the field, D. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hatchet. Check 26, check 26. Check it out, read.
2.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5 now. Lock, throw left side complete. It's Lindsey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Check, 47. Squeeze, double.
Ready, 5.
1st and 10, stick. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Ready, 15, Ronnie. 15 line.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Get it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Williams loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return will stop right around the 25.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Denver. 72 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be second and goal.
At the Chargers' 5-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
Tight end left. Tight end left. 4 down. 4 down.
2.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And he comes back with one complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Hey, exit.
Stick from the gun to Gordon out left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys... get the football back.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Watch safety green. Watch safety green.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, lock it.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 36, Locke. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a two-touchdown game. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter three is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
He can't hang. He's not going to
One west. Deep grip. Deep grip.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Check nine, check nine.
On 2nd down now. It's Lindsey, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall. 2nd tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the 2nd Iowa tight end taken in the draft. His teammate T.J. Hawkinson, 8th overall. He was selected by the Lions. But Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine, and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
Watch the safety creep.
Right. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Set, 180. Q. What?
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
It's complete right side to Benjamin. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Let's go, boys.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Rivers. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
47's the mic. 47's the
Bravo.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
49, check 49, check 49, check 13.
3rd and long for Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
High 7.
Block now on 1st down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Hey, Delta! 0.
Mike's 47. Mike's 46.
Greystone, travel.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's easy work and it's coming again.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the slant.
Rivers. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
It's caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles. And
the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Throwing Rivers. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now Rivers. It's caught inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, Rivers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Rivers. Got Gordon open, completes it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards, the pickup, 1st down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To the air again here, Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
You think you gonna get this? Shift! Watch the shift! Go!
Rivers again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Freeman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Denver, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will...
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be best though. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more dress though. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Never save no name though.